Mod post. FYI, we just removed a post that had been up for part of today. A picture of a borderline small fat woman in a yellow crop top who was proud of wearing it for the first time. It came to the mod's attention that the picture was upsetting to the larger folks in the group, as the OP did not read even a small fat to most of them. In deference to the large, super, and infinite fat members of the group who expressed dismay and hurt at a non-fat pic being featured, the post was removed. There is no ill will towards the post's OP, but this is not a space for her, as we need to keep it safe place for larger fats. So this group about being inclusive towards fat people excludes someone who isn't quite fat enough? Like, what? This group is the worst group ever. What's going on, Modder Chodes? It's your boy Long Neil, back again with another new video, and in today's video we're going over the hot post from r/FatLogic. Let's get into it. Having just unfollowed someone on Insta for talking about a size 22 shirt she got from a charity shop to wear as a dress, may I take a moment to say, don't frickin' do that. Do you understand how annoying that is when plus-size clothing is so scarce in charity shops in the first place, and then to boast about it? Jesus. She's just as entitled to that shirt as you are. Just because you're fat and have a hard time finding shirts doesn't mean she can't buy that shirt and do whatever she wants with it. She could have bought it and thrown it in the trash. That's her right. You're not entitled to the shirt just because it's your size. I'm so frustrated. I thought I found a safe space at a new hairstylist. I've been to her 3 times in the past few months for color work. Today, she makes a post on her professional IG account that basically says she used to be fat for various self-derogatory and triggering reasons, but then goes on to urge others to work hard to be their best selves by losing weight. I've already responded in haste to a question on one of her story slides, and now she's polling her audience if she is in fact fatphobic. I'm just so angry. I don't even know where to begin with her. Thank you for listening to my rant. Oh, what an awful rant. This chick's just proud of herself for losing weight and is trying to encourage others to do the same because obviously it's been a good thing for her, and you just take that as a personal slight. Like, what? Are you kidding me? You're that insecure? Jeez. Your weight loss attempt will backfire. Just a friendly reminder as things start to reopen and we emerge from this quarantine a bit. I see a lot of people talking about needing to lose weight, but if that's your prime focus and goal, it'll most certainly backfire. How? Well, in multiple ways. First off, there are the psychological effects of intentional weight loss, wherein the body perceives the diet as a famine, and in return will do things to help you gain the weight back, like slowing your metabolism, upping your hunger, lowering your satiation, etc. So what do you suggest then? That they just get fatter and fatter and fatter? Like, what? What's the solution to your problem here? There is none. So what's the point of it then? These people can lose weight, even if these things do happen, which they're probably not to the extremes that you're expecting, and you're just making an excuse for yourself. Like, ugh. When we eat or exercise a certain way because we fear for our health, we're actually less likely to take action that's truly healthy for us. Yeah, because working out and watching what you eat is the unhealthy thing here. You know, not the eating donuts and not moving all day. No, that's the healthy part. You should really keep that. There's a reason why obese kids have obese parents and vice versa. It's called genetics. Instead of feeling pity or hatred, why don't you just accept people like they are and stop hating fat people? Edit. ITT people hating obese people. F you. You can downvote me into oblivion. It doesn't mean I'm wrong. People claiming science proves I'm wrong have only taken one factor, while obesity is a multi-factor phenomenon. Reducing it to genetics was wrong on my behalf, I'll admit, but the fact is still true that many obese people need to exercise a whole lot more and need to eat way less to maintain a certain weight, while others can eat garbage all day while doing nothing and they'll still be thin. That depends on your metabolism and its genetics. While nurture, diet, exercise, and plenty more factors will influence your weight, some people will still be heavy unless they sacrifice everything. So yeah, F off, haters. Any intelligent person understands that genetics play a role in obesity. If you don't, if you truly believe it's all just laziness and bad eating habits, then go jump down a bridge. Hating on obese kids is bad enough, but calling their parents bad parents is just plain wrong. Oh, well, be right back, guys. I'm gonna jump down a bridge. Like, are you kidding me? So, yes, genetics obviously plays a role. And for sure, it's easier for some people to lose weight than others because of genetics. But that doesn't mean that those other people shouldn't try to lose weight. And it doesn't mean that the other person doesn't put forth any effort into staying skinny. For example, in my family, there are multiple, majority of the people are 300 plus pounds. I'm 185 pounds. So if genetics was that big of a role, don't you think I'd also be 300 plus pounds? You have no idea what you're talking about. None. Look, I'm going to be nice to you. Just Google obese marathon runner and see some of the results. There are thousands upon thousands of people who burn way more calories than you do and are still fat. Please educate yourself because you have no clue what you're talking about. I read the story years ago of an obese woman who gets up every morning and runs a 10K before going to work. She runs marathons. She runs those 50-mile runs. Forget what they're called. There are so many ignorant people such as yourself with no education or training. You've never taken classes or trained anyone, yet you still fat shame. And in this case, you're doing it to your own family. Yikes, brother. You don't realize just how bad you look with your post. No, you don't realize just how bad you look. Because, yeah, this chick can participate in marathons, but I guarantee she's not winning any marathon against the skinny person who's trained for it. Because if she would, then she'd be in the Olympics winning gold medals. Look at the people who win marathons, or even get to compete in them at the Olympics. Not one of them, not a single one, is obese. There's a reason for that. Other people's weight, family or not, should not be your concern. I'm pretty sure if they're at risk of dying from obesity, they already know. Some people are quite delusional and are unaware of their growing issues. It's good to help out a loved one if they're at risk of legitimately dying. It's not good. It's shitty. You don't know what that person is going through. What if they had an eating disorder or another serious mental health illness and you then comment on their weight? This could have such a big effect on someone's mental health. You aren't helping people by telling them they're fat because you're concerned about their health. You're putting unnecessary pressure/stress on them, which is doing the opposite of helping. Please think before you say. Am I correct when I say you think that I should let the people I love die in front of me due to obesity complications because I don't want to hurt their feelings? Yeah, I think that's basically what she's suggesting. Just let them eat themselves to death. Because, you're not supposed to care about your own family. This is so dumb. Yes, it can be a hard conversation. It's not going to be easy. Does that mean the conversation should never take place? No. If you care about the person, talk to them about it. They'll be mad or upset or whatever or embarrassed at first, but then eventually they'll come around and realizing you're just trying to help them out and help them acknowledge their problem and take care of it. Oh my God. That's 100% false. Body fat is an effect of how you eat. If you eat more calories than you need, you gain. If you eat less, you lose. Eat what you need, stay the same weight. Even with thyroid problems, PCOS, etc., you can manage your weight. Ever heard of genetics, hormones, health conditions, different metabolism? You're a clown if you think that body fat is an effect of how much you eat. Go and do some research. What? If it's not based on what you eat, what is it based on? It's literally based exclusively on what you eat. Are you kidding me? Shrinking your body is not gonna expand your life. Well, that's just plain wrong. First off, shrinking your body definitely expands your life expectancy. So, that's number one. Number two, shrinking your body is gonna allow you to do a lot more things, like walk around at a theme park with your kids, or fit in an airplane seat comfortably, thus encouraging you to travel more, and plenty of other things that'll expand your broad horizons, fit on a roller coaster, all things you can't do unless you shrink your body. Therefore, expanding your life in multiple different ways. So this post is just plain wrong. There is no difference between prescribing weight loss and prescribing an eating disorder. When you prescribe weight loss and dieting, you're putting people at risk of an eating disorder. We don't have a way of knowing who will develop an eating disorder as a result of dieting and who won't. What we do know is that dieting/pursuing weight loss is harmful, even if it never turns into an eating disorder, and that eating disorders are life-threatening illnesses if it does turn into one. Stop prescribing weight loss. Stop prescribing eating disorders. Stop causing harm. Alright, doctors also don't know who will or will not develop a drug addiction when pain meds are prescribed. So, those are gone. They also don't know who will or won't develop hypotension from taking a blood pressure medication. So that's gone. Don't forget about those that experience hypoglycemia taking a medication for blood sugar. So, I guess that's gone too. Oh, look at that. All of our medications are gone. Wow! Alright, Modern Chodes, that's it for the hot post from r/FatLogic. If you enjoyed the video, please make sure to give it a big thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe and turn on notifications. And of course, share this video with your friends. Till next time, peace.